What's up, guys? It's ThatChildGamer. Welcome back to Beyond You! I don't remember what the fuck happened last time. I think we, like, had some sort of thing going on with Haruka. I didn't take the time to look at last episode. It's been that fucking long since I played this, and I really should have looked at my last video just to see what actually happened. But I think that, I guess judging by these two pictures right here, maybe we were talking with Kana and Aiko. I'm pretty sure we did. I just don't remember the fucking conversation. It's okay. After this video, I'm gonna go back and remind myself what the fuck happened, because this might be confusing to me in some ways. And if it is, if I say something stupid or ask a question that was obviously stated that I would have known from the last episode, then by all means forgive me. But we're jumping right back into it. This is also loud as shit. I'm turning this down very extremely. I switched back to my actual, like, bass booster for my headset, not my actual, like, Focusrite audio. So everything just seems louder than it should be because I haven't set settings for anything for a while. So let's continue without wasting any more fucking time. Thursday, we're almost to the weekend. Thank God. I rolled over to slap at my phone, but my alarm wasn't going. I pushed myself out of bed, aware that it'd be going in no... Okay, never mind. I can't read either. It's a given. I stretched, cracking my joints as I climbed out of bed. Another day, huh? Yeah, I haven't read anything in a fucking long, hot minute, so I actually I'm gonna suck at reading this episode, and I apologize for that. Another day, like I said. Oh, I love how it just turned daytime in like 5 seconds. I sent Haruka a text. She'd gone straight to school yesterday without warning me. I'd rather not sit at home like an idiot and wait for her again if she's gonna forget me. When there was no response, and set off for school. Woo! Good job. With the weekend, I love the freaking, like, the movement in the pictures. It's amazing. It brings a lot more life to the game. With the weekend coming up, I'd have free time. Maybe I should make some plans or something for once. I stumbled into a group of friends after all, and it could be fun to show them around. So they must live nearby, or close enough to get into school. Would everyone want to do the same thing, or would I have to ask only one of them out? Wait a minute. Are we talking about getting into dating people now? Ooh, that could be a problem. If I know anything from DDLC, if you try to date somebody, shit goes down the wrong way. I'd have to think about it. Please think even longer. What was with the texts? What do you mean? I'm going to school without you. So rude. But you were here before me, weren't you? Still, I might have been running late or sick. You didn't even ask how I was. Oh, classic Haruka. I rolled my eyes and sent a sideways glance at Haruka. Are you sick? No. I thought I saw you both. It's almost the weekend. Haruka had turned away. Her head lifted and her gaze sent to Kana from the corner of her eye. At least they weren't yelling right now. Oh yeah, I forgot they hate each other, don't they? While Haruka tried her best to appear intimidating, Kana smiled like a dumb puppy. Either way, either she was intentionally ignoring Haruka's stance, or she simply failed to notice. You have plans for the weekend? Nope. Oh, that's no fun. Nope. Are you okay, Haruka? Nope. I'm just kidding. Yep. You're giving off a hostile body language. Do you feel threatened? What? No. You'll recall, Aiko said we're friends. Saying we're friends doesn't make us friends magically. Why not? I'm a that word, enigma of complicated emotions. Wow, that's some big words for you. What do you mean, for me? I mean, it's big words for her. I didn't even fucking pronounce it properly. I didn't mean it like that. If there was one area of study that Haruka flourished, it was in languages. She loved theater, and her vocabulary flourished because of it. I have an extensive word collection, totally. Just a lot of them. Words! Even if her use of words was sometimes lacking. Her text sounded like she had done a key of cocaine. Whoa, that took a turn. Woo! Ooh, sounds fun. What? No, it's broody and deep. Very scary, some would say. Why scary? Oh, why scary? Because no one understands me. Oh? Does that make you feel bad that people don't understand you? Yeah. Do you struggle at home with that too? Wait, are you trying to psychoanalyze me right now? I have no idea if I said that right. If I was, how would that make you feel? Stop it! Well, I still want to be your friend. It's okay to be broody or scary as long as you don't hurt people. Well, duh, I don't hurt people. At least Haruka seemed to have gotten used to being around Kana. Plus, I like broody and deep. It gives someone character. Not everyone can be a bubble of sunshine like Aiko. Hey, I can be a bubble of sunshine. Haruka grit her teeth into the most angular smile I'd ever... Oh god, that's like... Haruka, you don't have to do that anymore. I looked to Kana, who was looking anywhere except for Haruka. We have to, science first, I think. We should probably get there, huh? What? Was it my smile? No, your smile is... great. Yeah, I'm not sure about it. It was a creepy smile nonetheless. We made our way to class, with Kana at my right and Haruka at my left. Neither of them spoke, though the tension that had arrived with Kana seemed to lift. Haruka was all bark and no bite. I couldn't place why she was so protective. Had she always been so ready to snap at others, and I'd fail to notice? The first... Oh, it's Mr. Saito. I remember Mr. Saito. Mr. Saito's a bitch. The first topic we'll be covering is that of genetics. A collective grumble and groan formed across the room, except for Aiko, who seemed to perk at the mention. I opened my notebook and textbook and aligned them on my desk. Others moved at a slower pace, but once they settled, Mr. Saito said to his lecture, "The study of genetics can be defined as a study of heredity and the variation of inherited characteristics." Woo! That's a long sentence. This is usually specific to organisms, organic or ignorant. Wait. Inorganic, ignorant. Is that what I said? or inorganic, I'm sorry. This phenomenon has been observed for the past millennia. Who was cited as first having documented genetics. Whoa! Fuck, is this an actual I recognize this. Is this from like another older playthrough we did? Because if this is stuff that I already did last episode, I'm not gonna forgive myself. But I think this was just from last playthrough, and that's why I'm recalling all this stuff. But I remember, if I remember I don't remember what I chose last time. I don't know the answer either. It's fucking, oh, god damn it, this is a funny name to click. I might just click it because of the name. Genetics. I don't think Darwin was generic. I don't think Charles Darwin was for genetics. I'm gonna do this one. While he helped around the definition of genetics, he actually isolated the nucleon, or DNA. Not genetics, but close. Oh, so does that mean I'm wrong? Much of our knowledge of genetics is... Oh, god, don't fucking do that! You did that last time and it got me, what the fuck? Much of our knowledge, that's really creepy! What the fuck? Much of our knowledge of genetics has developed thanks to the testing of the population for diseases. In the interest of understanding how to protect ourselves, we've come to learn more about ourselves. For as long as we've been able to detect and identify genetic traits, we have sought to control the outcome. Mice bred to become better athletes, and even crossbreeding dogs until it is desired traits. One can quantify certain attributes, but elements such as intellect, empathy, social graces, these things vary. Unfortunately, humanity tends to be self-involved, to the point of causing physical pain or system failures within that which we create. Is it cruel to match dogs with good temperaments in the interest of a better companion? Beyond that, there is a talk of children being bred and baked into the perfect progenies? Is that how you pronounce it? At least on a genetic... I am not good at science. Can science perfect something akin? I don't fucking know anymore. To a soul? These are big words. 4-letter big words. For the sake of satisfying the humans, it's meant to be a companion too? And if a child is detected as unhealthy in the womb, is it kinder to end its life there and then, or allow it to crawl through life? At what point is it no longer about the health of that as which is being created, and about the health of society as a whole? The classroom remained silent. No shit, that's fucking deep philosophical bullshit that he just spoke. Even I don't want to say anything. Aside from notes being scrawled down, an apt example of gene modification was in a set of laboratory mice. While they stood to improve the memory of the mice, they failed in other areas. The mice were given heightened memory and the ability to learn, but in turn, they were incredibly sensitive to pain. The balance of traits is difficult to strike. Evolution has taken care of humanity thus far, but with the search for the heightened technology and a better future, these questions have become quite real. None of these tests have been passed on to humans as of yet, but with the advancement of our technology, there is a potential for exponential growth. Silence continued, though there was little space to speak. Mr. Saito was speaking hypothetically, of course, but usually teachers lingered on practical rather than philosophical. I shook my head to straighten out my thoughts. Genetics has spread to other areas of technology. As class rounded off, I watched Haruka bolt out of the room. I blinked once, twice, unsure where she could be off to in such a hurry. Instead, I was left in the remainder of my group, though Yumi and Aiko appeared to be talking in sign language. I'm having heartburn all of a sudden. I can't make up what they're saying, but it's gotta be bad. Yeah, they don't look very happy. I don't think I've ever seen them fight. Given they spoke through sign language, it was hard to tell. Until Aiko rushed out the door. The thing is like, I'm starting to gear towards Haruka as my favorite. I should play through all of them, but I'm gonna start with Haruka, because I don't Black screen? Oh, I had to click, okay. Oh, hi. Kana? Oh, I remember this. This is like, she like dragged me into the bathroom. That's kind of fucking kinky, by the way. Hey, are you okay? You just like blacked out there for a second. Did I now? I have no clue what happened. Aiko and Yumi freaked, and then I care about you, so be safe, yeah? Oh, wait, here. She handed something to me, though I couldn't quite identify it. It did look familiar, though. You dropped that when you fainted. I have my buttons. Is that what she did? Did she give me my buttons back? That's like really big fourth wall breaking. You dropped that when you fainted. Did I now? Anyway, like I said, you blacked out. Yumi helped to bring you here, and she went to get help. But I said I'd keep you safe till she got back. You're welcome. I feel like we hardly know each other. Kinda sad. I want Haruka! I didn't make any friends at my last school either. I don't blame you. Still, I'd feel bad just up and leaving you here all alone. I'm kind of scared, because what happens if the fucking rumors are true that Kana is a freaking a school torture, and I'm alone in a room with her? What the fuck is she gonna have up her sleeve? Still, I'd feel bad just up and leaving you here all alone. It can be super dangerous, being unconscious and vulnerable, but you probably know that, huh? I'm not helping. You smiled when you said that. I love that. Maybe it had to do with that weird lecture, huh? It was kind of weird, wasn't it? How was he talking about the how he was talking about how genetics can play a part in how someone's develops? Bravo, Psycho. I mean no hate by any of this, but it's just funny when I come across, because even in like DDLC mods that I play, I come across these like typos and stuff, and I always have to like read them 3 times because something doesn't make sense because of it. And I just figured that out, obviously. It was kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, that word. Sort of like how you could, I don't know how I can even pronounce that. I know what that word was. Sort of like how you could put all your care, time, and money into something, and it doesn't mean you're going to love it. And likewise, that doesn't mean it'll love you back. I never got the whole designer aspect to having kids. Imagine burdening someone with the knowledge you paid thousands of dollars for them to exist. Parents already put so much pressure on their children because of the sacrifices they make for their futures, especially for people who weren't ready to be a parent. Though if you're paying for the kid, you'd hope you're ready. Otherwise, all that pressure raising an ungrateful child who you spend your money curating, they'd probably pop from the pressure. The parents or the kids, maybe both. That was dark. I'm sorry. Sorry, you just passed out too. I guess my point is sometimes people develop differently than they're meant to, and that's okay. I don't even think that there's any particular way is this why you're into brains, Kana? Is that this is all on the lines of why she likes brains, isn't it? Studying quote unquote brains. The way someone is meant to be. We are however we turn out. That makes sense, I guess. We are our actions, rarely our intentions. So long as they don't hurt anyone or themselves, they still deserve to exist. That was a surprisingly long detour. I love how, is this me thinking now? It is, it's a very long detour, especially given we're alone in a bathroom and I kinda just passed out. What the fuck did she do to us while we were out? Maybe this was all part of a fever dream. Can I talk to you about something before you go? Sure, why not? Oh, you're closer now. That's fucking creepy. Can I tell you something? Something happened to, not to me, but to us. Someone. Her words tripped together into run-on sentences. I could see the gears turning in her head. I'm afraid to tell you because I feel like you take it the wrong way. The first day we met, I wasn't myself. Not completely. You know how I can be bossy or bratty, and it takes over? This is starting to sound a lot like Natsuki. When I know I have to meet new people, I sort of become someone else, someone who can handle that, I'm sorry. Ever since I was a kid, even before I really remember, I thought it was normal. She took a deep breath. Nerves built up behind her words. Last year, I was diagnosed with DID, I'm gonna say, because I don't know. Oh, dissociative, sure, identity disorder. So basically, you have, like, different personalities? Is that what that is? Like, you have, like, different personalities at different given times on a less severe scale, like my alters. That's the term for them, the personality. Yeah, well, they work together to keep me safe. I remember most things, but they feel like a dream or a nightmare. Kind of fuzzy around the edges when someone else was in the front. Sometimes it feels like I share my body with other people, at least two I can pinpoint, but there's more. They want me to be safe. It doesn't matter where I grew up, but I fragmented when I should have formed together. I've only had a few deeper losses of memory. I know I saw my sister die. I don't remember it, but one of them does. I saw so much death as a child, so many people just hurt, and I couldn't help. But neither of them are bad. I don't expect you to understand fully, but please listen. She paused to fidget with her hands. She refused to meet my eye as she spoke. I'm co-conscious, so I hear and see what the others are saying. She shivered in the cold of the bathroom, and I reached towards her instinctually. Sure. She leaned into the touch, her limbs stiff and her movements jerky. I just wanted you to know. Everyone found out at my last school they mocked me for it. It isn't like in movies, it's not even noticeable sometimes, maybe how I hold my hand or say a certain word. At worst, you'd think I was in a good or bad mood. I'm kind of curious now. It's the thought that popped in my mind. It's not anything to do with this, but like, if I'd chosen something different, does this still happen? Like, if I didn't choose the Haruka button, like to go find her, would this still happen? Maybe. I don't know. I've never attempted it, so it's like, that's another good reason I should play all the routes. She exhaled, her eyes watering. There's two other girls. They're the ones I share my memories with most. Is this, like, gonna be one of those weird, like, movie-type scenarios where, like, now we have to go out and find the other girls? Or is this just a figment of her imagination where it's just all her? There's more. I don't know if that made any sense to any of you guys. But those are the two that I know for certain. But one of them died, but they can't die. She just felt like she died. The others I've known my whole life, but her. She's big and black, with teeth and too many eyes. She's so scary, but I think you'd like her. She keeps me safe. That's what she says, and I'm safe when I listen to her. She smiled weakly, still shaken as she nestled closer to me. I'm blabbering. Sorry. This doesn't have to be a big deal. You might never have even noticed. She laughed, but it was too nervous and high to be happy. We don't have to talk about it. It's a lot. I just wanted to be the one to tell you about it. I know it's already going around this school. I don't know why. Is your Oh, this is me talking now. Is this like the first time I'm talking? Yeah, it is. Is your diagnosis? I love how we didn't speak for that entire time. Until now, where it's like, is your diagnosis that word? Fuck it. Why you wanted to go into psychology? That's my question exactly. She thought on it and nodded for emphasis. An almost childish excitement was drawn out of her. Ooh, now oh, is that what happens? Now it just gives you the same buttons again. So maybe it does happen for all of them. In that case, let's find Haruka. I don't think Yumi's gonna be back. Maybe she forgot. Yeah, probably. Or maybe she knows we were gonna be alright, because maybe she has, like, inner methods to whatever this fucking is. Maybe she forgot? I'm gonna go find Haruka. Oh, sure, I'm glad you're okay. Thanks, Kana. And we're just here. We're literally just here. I love how it just pops into existence. I love it. Oh, hey, Devin. I just needed a minute to, why'd you come out here? To find you, and I did. I lost my interest in running for a while, but lately it's been calling to me. That must sound weird, huh? To say that it's calling to me? The winds picked up in the field, low and howling. Other students were joking and shoving one another, while others were huddled together. They were usually in groups of 3 or 4, which made Haruka and I stand out. I hugged my arms to my chest, and my eyes squinted against the breeze. Haruka caught me by the wrist and drew me towards the bleachers. We tucked ourselves under the bleachers, away from the wind and other students. It wasn't always so empty behind the stands, but we managed to get lucky. Haruka yanked my wrist again to pull me into place. She angled me just so we'd be hidden from everyone else. Where I expected a snide remark, all I saw was concern. Weird. Oh, God, no! Don't do that! What the fuck was that? Do you feel lightheaded? Must be the heat. Anyway, no matter how hard she tried to speak, she stumbled. It seemed like she was fighting herself to look me in the eye. I think something's wrong, Devin. Something you can't fix. What do you mean? She gave me a look of mild terror as if I'd asked for her deepest secret. I knew everything about her. She is my best friend after all. I just think the more you've pushed to make things better, it's not your fault. I don't think you mean it, but things just seem to be getting worse, don't they? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Another look of pain mixed into her worried expression, her arms wrapped around her midsection. I should be laughing with you right now, you know? Laughing, and we could run around the track and practice. That's what we should be doing. But I'm afraid Just say it, Haruka. We've done that before. So many times. Fourth wall breaking! We'd run around that field until we couldn't breathe, and then I'd stumble, and you know what I'm saying. That's my computer okay, please, Flat J. Don't play dumb, please. I'm so scared of what's going to happen to us. To you. And you're just you. When you're here, anything could happen. Imagine if I was using I'm not using a local computer, like a computer account. I'm using an email, and that's the first 5 letters of my email. What happens if I was using my, fucking local account? Would it literally say just Devin? When you're here, anything could happen. I feel like it assumes that, like, the main character isn't gonna be named our computer name. But literally, my main computer name is the same thing as everything I type in for, like, DDLC and anything with Renpai. When you're here, anything could happen. And I know you like me. You picked me, didn't you? 2 days in a row. Damn. She's good. You know how all this goes. I've been thinking about it and how I run. I don't want to leave you. I want to be by your side, but something in me makes me run away from you. But I'm safe around you, aren't I? Of course, Haruka. Now we snap back into reality. All I want is for you to be safe. She smiled, reassured. Her heartbeat was almost visible, with how her pulse could be seen. Whoa! Stroke on a muscle in her neck. The manic energy she'd worked up settled, and as she looked at the rickety, wow, I can't read, benches we secluded ourselves under. I found it difficult to see her in this way, wrapped up in anxiety that wasn't her. Or perhaps it developed in the time she had been subject to her trauma at home. How are things at home? Trauma? Oh yeah, didn't we, like, talk about this last time, like, the last playthrough too? Like, is she, like, actually having abusive problems at home? How are things at home? Haruka smiled, though it was dull and distant. Oh, great. I haven't seen my dad for a little while. Fuck. Now that's also starting to sound a lot like Natsuki. Ooh, that's not good. Is he out of town? She shook her head, her arms crossed her attention, and her attention focused elsewhere. I don't really want to talk about him. I'm not gonna make her talk, because that's just not what you should do. Like, even if, like, you're not, like, best friends, like, respect the fact that they don't want to talk about something. Despite my concern, I knew it'd be best to let her talk to me when she was ready. She tended to keep such matters to herself, and she knew how she could talk to me if she needed to. Exactly. Hey, I'll always be here for you, no matter what. She smiled wider, her nerves visibly settling. She moved closer to me, her hands settled on my waist, as she drew me into a hug. It was slow and deliberate, not like how she'd normally yank me by the front of my shirt and hold me in place. We stood in silence for a moment, my arms around her, my heart picking up where her beat had left off. Sometimes I think that we're meant to be together, you know? I almost thought that I'd imagined that until she nudged me in the neck with her chin. Say something nice back. You're not as annoying this week compared to... She dug her fingers into my ribs, tickling me gently. She didn't do it too hard, or enough to make me react, but the thought was there. I just mean, in this world, you make me feel like we could have a real future. I never had that before. I smiled at her, space returning between us. I don't think I've acted any different than usual. I don't know, you've just been extra lovely this week. She pulled back, her hands snatching mine for a moment. She swung out her hands side to side like a child's game. It's almost the weekend. Very good, Haruka. Good job. Props to you. She tightened her grip on my hands, so it stung just a little. What I meant was, we'll see, I guess. Still have tomorrow to deal with. Science class. She's not happy about that. She moaned that with the utmost contempt. Her eyes rolled toward the sky. Were you going to ask what I'm doing on the weekend? No, I know what you're doing. Oh? Yeah, you're gonna have to stay on my good side to figure it out. If I know what I'm doing, then... Oh, I see what you're doing. You're gonna try and make my plans for me. That's what you're trying to do. And with that, our hands fell apart, and I watched as she bolted towards the school. The bell rung a moment later. Either a coincidence or luck. I walked towards the buildings, or fourth wall, or somebody's controlling the game and did it on purpose, and towards my locker. I'm sorry, too much DDLC on the mind. I couldn't help but wonder what Haruka could possibly have in mind. Probably something simple, like watching cartoons at her place. Actually, probably at my place. I didn't want to be around her dad. I don't fucking blame you! School flew by after that. I was used to it dragging. But lately, time was slowing off to the bone. Oh. There's a lot of, like, noise happening on the screen. I'm scared. Had Haruka walked home with me? I don't remember. Oh, it's gone now. It's the weekend! What?! It's not even daytime yet! What are you talking about? Yo! That was a little glitchy sound! I didn't like that! That's not okay! Wall of YouTubers, please help me! I'm being trapped in a room with noise and it sounds like things are gonna take a turn for the worse! Well, almost. There's still class tomorrow, then the whole weekend is free. Oh, so it's not actually the week. You fucking liar! You got me so confused. I didn't get a chance to talk to the girls about their plans. I mean, do you need to at this point? You've practically already made plans with Haruka. Guess I'll see tomorrow if I can convince them to a group outing, or ask one of them. It wouldn't be a date. I don't think it would anyway. I'm glad we got a lecture today at least. Oh, glad you're okay, Aiko. Would I not be? Why would I not be? I'm sorry. You totally bailed right after class. Devin passed out. It was a nightmare. I saw them by the track field. Them? Oh, okay, because it's not trying to... Wait, but I thought... I'd chosen the he, she, or not the he, she, the he, him. So, why does it say I saw them? I don't know. Maybe it was just part of the... I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm gonna respect the fact that it was just typed in and that's that. That's just what she typed as a text. I saw them by the track field. They seemed okay? Question mark, with a bunch of with eyes and three frowny faces. That's kind of weird. I'm fine, Haruka. You better be okay. You did see me earlier today, Haruka. Yeah, but I can still be worried about you. Well, thanks, Haruka. Say your name 3 times like it's just repetitive. I would hope that Devin would care. You are best friends, are you not? It's still nice they worry about me. Don't ruin the moment. Oh, movement. That wasn't my intention. Anyway, the weekend is almost here. We should do something. Together, like a group? Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? I mean, that would actually totally be fun. We have homework to do. Not all weekend, right? It's good to take your time on projects and Aiko, stop being a smart person on projects and to be able to review your work. It's also important to step away so you have time to reflect on your work, to see it from a new perspective in a sense. And Aiko's just like, yeah, okay. Ha! Got you there, peach butt! Aiko looks like a peach. Right? Words. Hey, shut the fuck up, Kana. OMG, it was a joke. Wait, why a peach? Because my hair is pink? Seriously? Ignore them, Aiko. It was a compliment. Just jealous because they have no ass. Oh my god, be good or she's gonna kill us both. No one is killing anyone. Anyway, for a 100th time, what's going on for the weekend? Not sure. I still think it'd be fun to hang out. I guess we can work it out in the class tomorrow. That was an interesting conversation. I wish we'd been able to settle the plans for this for the weekend tonight. At least then I'd have an idea of what was going on. It'd be nice to get some time with Aiko. Are you the only one alive here? What the fuck? Oh, it's one of those weird questions again. Usually it's a black screen when that happens. So it's asking me if I'm alive here. Define here. Like here in front of my computer screen or here in the game. Because if it's in the game, we're just a bunch of line of code and you're not technically alive. Sure. Do you believe you will survive? For for a given time. It's hard being good enough, isn't it? I like to think I'm enough, but I think I'm failing at this, at existing. That's okay. Is this Haruka? That's okay, though. At least I'm doing something right? Question mark? Huh? I feel like I should see who that is. Maybe in the next episode. I'm gonna save it right here. Next episode, we're gonna keep it off there. That's a great place to leave it off. At the door banging. We don't know who the hell it is. It's probably Haruka, because she's the only one who knows where I live. Okay, well, in that case, fucking that, a lot of shit happened in this episode. That was definitely a turn. Back in the bathroom and everything, and then all of a sudden, all these weird glitchy shit happening. That's creepy as shit. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, smash that like button, subscribe if you do. I'd love it to the channel. Guys, I got a Discord. Come check me out outside YouTube. It's gonna be a fun time for all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did to make. I'll see you guys in my next one. Goodbye!